Hi everyone. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try. So I'm Anna CohenMiller, and I'm an assistant professor at Nazarbayev Graduate School of Education in Astana, Kazakhstan. So I've written out a little bit of my introduction. I'm going to see how this will work. I've been in this position for the last 2.5 years when I moved from San Antonio, Texas with my husband and then infant daughter and almost 4-year-old son. I've taught throughout the educational pipeline from pre-K to postgraduate. My work broadly addresses gender, diversity, and inclusion in multicultural contexts. And part of the thing I love about academia is research and thinking about the processes of improving teaching, learning, and collaboration. I've taken this interest into my work through my specialization in qualitative research, in particular arts-based research, and interdisciplinarity and collaboration. I recently just led what I believe was the first arts-based qualitative research workshop in Kazakhstan. It was received really well. It was great. 24 people showed up for the workshop, and everyone left saying that they were really excited about being there and hoping that they would be able to incorporate it either into their teaching or their research itself. So this interest in arts-based research, though, isn't new. Instead, I first focused on it in my dissertation, where I studied the experiences of doctoral student mothers. Specifically, I sought to understand what was similar and different across one university for those who became mothers while in their doc program. So for me personally, I became a mother for the first time while I was in the doc program. Using in-depth interviews where I sat with each participant 3 times to discuss their experiences, I also asked each person to draw a picture related to our interview and describe it. So for example, the first interview was guided by a broad question, this overarching question in what I was using phenomenology, where you often come in and you ask somebody, well, why don't you tell me about your experience? In this case, tell me about your experience of becoming a mother within the doc program. Then when the interview came to a natural stopping point, I asked them to draw a picture of how they see themselves as a doctoral student mother, after which they described the picture to me. It was during my PhD program, as I mentioned, that I first became a mother, and during that time I also saw that 2 of my other colleagues in my cohort also became mothers for the first time, and yet only 2 of us made it through. So seeing this from others, seeing my own experience, it became clear how much supports would be useful for me and for other women. These noticed struggles led to my developing a Facebook group for what I call Dissertating Mamas, which now has over 150 members from around the globe and has expanded to those who have finished their degree as well as those working on master's degrees. And that expansion happened because I asked the community. So this wasn't just that I thought it was an important change, but instead I collaborated with the online community to see where is it that y'all want this to go and who do you want to include and who would be useful for you. And what people said is that those who were in the dissertation, the master's level, those in master's levels wanted to be a part, and then those who were in the dissertation phase, they wanted to hear from others who had already graduated and to hear, okay, well, how did you now find a job, and how did you navigate the job process and starting a new position? So I see that Facebook group as a starting off point for the Motherscholar project. My personal experiences and in studying mothers in academia, I could see that often taking care of children appeared to be a taboo subject. Off record, you're not supposed to talk about it. I, for instance, finished my PhD in a department in education, which tends to be heavily female. And when I graduated, though, I didn't know which of my faculty had children, especially the women I didn't know about. So the Motherscholar project was a way to openly share in a safe communal way that we are here in a large number together in academia. We're women and we're mothers. Collectively, we stand side by side, indicating our merging of the identity of mother with scholar, hence Motherscholar. So that term, Motherscholar, was coined by Cheryl Matias. She's an associate professor out in Nevada, and she's a supporter of the Motherscholar project. I went to her at first to ask her about the term and if it was okay to use this for the project, and she's also a member. So the most visible part of the Motherscholar project is a website that showcases photos that women have submitted, selfies of themselves from around the world. The Motherscholars have positions ranging from graduate student, teaching assistant to professor and full dean. Each of these women have between 1 and 5 children, ranging from newborn to mid-30s. Each post includes a selfie, an ethnic self-identification, region of the country they live in, academic position, and age of children. In presenting ourselves, we're making a statement about the presence and impact of Motherscholars in academia. The next step of the Motherscholar project is to find funding to create a writing retreat that would be family-friendly and affordable for graduate student mothers and those at the beginning of their academic career. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to be in touch. Also, if you identify as a mother and a scholar, maybe you know someone, or you'd be interested to be involved in the project, I'd also love to hear from you. Thanks so much.